Alright, streaming again. Here we go again. Another night, another late night session on this game.
And we don't have any.
I'm putting so many hours into this now. What is this, day 3? Day 3 of streaming. Probably going close to day 10 of just gameplay. Okay, wanted to make sure. Alright, so we're gonna just be session around. Title says trying to find some new lines. And I will be listening to YouTube while I play. Today is gonna be Bored James. When James is bored, he plays some board games. Classic fun little series on YouTube. I grew up watching this shit. Alright, we'll full screen this.
Did you ever play Mousetrap? I can't say I really did.
Gucci.
I played with it, but I don't think I ever really sat down and played the actual game. How could you? Look at all this stuff. All you want to do is set up the trap and watch it go. Giving a kid a game like this was like giving a madman a loaded gun and a pile of
I feel like
crap.
everything's too close now.
Shit.
Whatever.
Who's
I just want to
this
do
guy?
some lines real quick. I just spent like
the
20 minutes
So,
setting my
let me
bike up.
take a moment to explain
I
how to play.
crafted it
Each
once,
player is a
didn't
code
really
mouse.
like it,
You roll the
and it's
die,
funny
you
how
roll
as soon as I
forward, hoping
finally
to get
think
as
to
much
go with the
cheese as
mostly all
possible.
black setup
Watch out
except for
the
the
back
tires
pack,
and the
you'll go
seat,
back.
now I'm playing a
Essentially,
fully
it's just
dark
a
map.
mindless race to the end.
Maybe it
With the
fits, I don't know.
controlling the whole
It's kind of
outfit.
matching the
Along
character,
the
I
way,
guess.
you slowly
She's wearing
build
mostly black
pieces
except
of
for
the
some
trap.
white and
You
some
land
off
on a
color.
number, and you add another piece
But this is a
until
pretty
the
sick
trap's
map.
complete. But no
I
kid
figured out
wanted
you
to
can
go through that effort. You just
nollie
want to see
bump this
some
little
action.
thing
It's
right
like,
here.
hey,
It's
you
pretty
want to play
damn sick.
Mousetrap? Yeah, let me set up that trap. So let's put this together. I haven't done this
Anyway,
in years.
let's
How's
just
this
get
thing
some lines
go?
going.
Let's look at the instructions. Damn, what a project. It's all about turning this crank to make
Never
a
had
stop
white
sign.
tires
Hit
yet.
a
I think I
shoe
had just
that kicks
unlocked
a
them
bucket.
in Streets 1.0, but
Damn
never
it, kick
released
the
them.
bucket. Oh, shit. Here I am as an adult trying to figure out a toy that's intended for a 6-year-old. When you get to the end, you just keep going around a
I also
loop
turned on
until
the
someone
cassette, so
lands on the
we'll
cheese
be hearing this
wheel.
crank
But at the
sound all
same
night.
time, someone has to land on the crank space. The chance of that happening is like waiting for a solar eclipse. But once it happens, it's time for the trap. Here we go.
Now I can finally have this banana. My coffee's gone cold. I've been taking so long. That means I literally made this cup of coffee
It's just
like an
as
hour
cool
ago,
as
maybe
it
more.
ever was. Every time you see that, you just want to see it again. I'm a grown man, and that's still fascinating. Who wants to play the game? Just crank that shit. None of it's necessary. Why is there a guy standing on a seesaw waiting for a ball to drop? Why is there a red bathtub in the air sitting on a tower of pipes? What kind of situation is this? It would be simpler just to drop the trap, or just land on the space and win. That's what most games were like, and that's why Mousetrap is so rad.
Are you really the last person to find out about the skip ads forever button? This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads everywhere, especially this one. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads basically everywhere else you go online. And no, it's not one of those sketchy ad blockers that like steals your data and installs malware. They even have a rewards program that pays you to see ads, like they're literally throwing pity money at us for having to scroll through ads. So nice of them. Okay, let me show you how. So I'm searching for headphones, and oop, there's an ad. Didn't even know it was an ad, but I made money off it. And you know what's crazy is that in the time that you've taken to sit here and watch this ad, you could have already installed Pi and been on your way. So download Pi today. It's free.
Reese's eggs are back, and we hit them somewhere you'll never find. Psych! We put them everywhere. Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations, chiropractors' offices, bowling alleys, and grocery stores, which we already mentioned. Reese's.
You know what? Is something getting more and more broken, Or is it because I selected different bars? I think the bars I selected are like too small and low. Because look at these bar spins. That's too unnoticeable. That is ridiculous. They're not even catching when I catch them.
I never had the opportunity
Damn,
to play
dude.
very often. I'd round up a few friends and say, hey, you want to play a board
It's terrible.
game? And they'd say, sure, yeah. And then I'd get out the game and they'd take one look and go,
I was just thinking about
yeah,
adjusting my trick
I
speed
gotta
too.
go home. I think my mom's calling me. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason nobody wanted to play this. Maybe because it looks complicated, maybe because it's sort of like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. But if you're still here, let's check it out. Each player takes control of a different
God,
hero,
that
and
is
they all work
too
together against
awkward.
one player who takes the role of the Dragon Master. Now, that doesn't refer to any specific character in the game. Basically, that means the Dragon Master is the all-encompassing evil force that controls all the monsters. But it also means being the game's host and the one who chooses the adventure. Each adventure uses one of 4 different layouts: the city, the cavern, the castle, and the valley. But even though many of the adventures use the same board, there's tons of them to pick from. They all have different goals, such as kill a monster, escape the castle, collect a certain object, or to protect the carriage. Now, even though the book tells you how to set up the adventure, it's the Dragon Master who has the decision where to hide many of the treasures, traps, and monsters. So a lot of the game depends on the
Well, I guess I
trust
gotta back
factor,
out and
which
find
means
new
the
all
Dragon
black
Master
bars
could
that are just
be a
bigger.
cheating, rotten bastard.
That's just too
One
much.
thing I find really weird is the T in the word trap. It looks like a C. It says crap. I know it's that old-time medieval sort of writing, but come on, was this a smart idea? I wonder how many kinds of crap there could be. Ooh, rusty crap. That sounds nasty. Rope crap. That's like a long piece of crap coming out of your ass. Poison gas
Rope
crap.
crap.
I've had that one before. Falling rock crap. Oh man,
All right,
I don't
well,
think that one needs an
We're 2 minutes in
explanation.
and I already gotta
Spear
reset the
crap.
game.
Now that doesn't
I gotta
sound
choose
good.
different bars.
Sleeping gas crap. Blade crap. I think you
Now I
need
feel
a
like I'm
little
just gonna end up
imagination
spending
on that
5 more
one.
minutes
Broken
just
crap.
changing my whole bike up.
Crap. Electrical crap.
I mean, the bike
Jaws
might
of
shine
death
better in the
crap,
lit map.
and disarmed crap.
Let's maybe go to
The
one.
most interesting thing about this whole game is that it comes with a video, a half-hour Dragon Strike VHS tape. Darkfire gives it 2 claws up, and it's filmed in hyper reality. This has got to be one of the strangest inclusions to any board game I've ever heard of. Still to this day, it perplexes me. I can't figure out what purpose it has other than to get you in the right mood. I used to play it for everybody to watch while I was setting up the game.
Well, that's
you know,
too damn
for
bad.
entertainment.
Now I
But
gotta
rather
set
than
this
getting
thing up
people in
all
the
over
mood,
again.
It only had them running for the door. Let's check it out.
Feeling brave tonight?
I guess.
How brave? Brave
Yeah, I
enough
gotta
to do
find bars
battle
that
with
are like
hideous
up there.
monsters? Hmm?
Hey, I never said anything about battling monsters.
Brave enough to sneak around dank castles in the dark and chance being the next victim?
Whoa. I'm just trying to play a board game. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Is this like a video game?
Sorta.
Well, it's a video and it's a game.
Yeah, I'll go with these default ones. I really wanted to find like a default black frame, which I swear there was. And also, these dark black frames aren't really that black. They're not really that dark. I saw multiple black forks that were darker than
wait,
this. This is like a dark gray.
Just tell me how to play
Like
the game.
even compared to the
Very well.
bars
And
are
the
darker
Dragon
than this
Master
frame.
must make the world unfold before their very eyes.
Okay, that really helps. Are there any rules you can tell me? Any kind of information?
Try asking the king.
Okay. Hey, your royalness.
Should I
or
change anything
whatever.
else before
Are
I
there any
back all the
rules
way
to this
out?
game?
I like the way this
Surely
bike
you
looks,
jest.
but it's gonna look best in a lit map, so let's go to one.
Okay, this is one of the craziest things I ever saw. It's pretty unique with the special effects. There wasn't really anything like that at the time. And still there's nothing like that. It's so weird, and it's so ironic that such a thing got buried within the box of a Dungeons and Dragons game. I mean, this should be on DVD. Who's with me? Look at this madness. Who's this guy? The Predator's ugly brother? How about this Pteraptus guy?
Failure is made of should
What a nut.
To this den of evil where we will bind Pteraptus and drive a stake through his heart.
Okay, so is Pteraptus a vampire? Oh, totally. Those hands look like Nosferatu. Have you ever seen a wizard go around wearing a dead animal on his head? The dwarf looks like Santa Claus, and the elf looks
Maybe
like
I'll
they
just go to
crossbred
Harrisburg.
Mr.
I
Spock
mean,
and
I've
the
played
Green
that map
Hornet.
so many times.
Oh, come on, don't do that. The thief and the warrior look
Picking
like
a park is like the
competing
hardest
over
thing.
who has the shortest
I
skirt.
swear.
And the warrior, look at his hair. He should be in a glam rock band.
You're on the
I'll go to
brink of a
Mills.
fight to the death with
I'll
a
be here
man
for a while.
scorpion. Look at your card under dexterity.
Well, it shows a blue die. Is that good?
Well, you, because you're so big and uncoordinated, have to roll a 6 or higher to dodge the man scorpion.
Okay, now all of a sudden they're explaining the game?
I'll grab his stinger and try and stab him with it.
Roll the die.
See, now it's natural.
He's dead, killed by his own poison.
That was a quick ad.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on
That was
car
not a
insurance
long
by
time
checking
for the
Allstate
ads to come.
first. Like, you know, to check first that you bought seats in the right section. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Automate dev maintenance with Azure. Free yourself to focus on innovative new projects and spend less time on routine tasks. Try Azure for free and start innovating with 65 plus always free services.
I just gotta see if this trick looks better in Goofy.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You stab the scorpion with his own stinger.
Yeah, it
Like,
still looks
in
weird.
the game? How do you do that? It doesn't even explain. Why am I watching this?
Now pay close attention, because the information you're about to hear could mean the difference between life and
Gotta love
death.
those floppy
Whoa,
ass
this is
ankles.
some serious shit. Now look, I don't know if it's your disembodied head or what, but you're really starting to creep me out, so I'm turning this off.
Do not turn the VCR off yet.
Oh, shit.
This is a special section of the tape for Dragon Masters only. When everyone who is not presently interested in becoming a Dragon Master has left the room, we may begin. Until then, kindly cast a pause video spell on your VCR.
Kindly cast that pause video
Cast
spell.
a pause spell. Okay. Now what am I supposed to do? Check to see if nobody's here? There's nobody here.
Are you sure nobody's listening at the door?
No, I promise. There's nobody here.
At the window?
I told you, I looked. Why
Starting
would
with the
there be somebody
basics,
at
of
my window?
course. I'm calling these basic now since I learned them. Is that a flex?
Okay, there's somebody at my window. What do you want me to do? Cast a death spell on him?
Of course.
Wow, I kind of like this Dragon Master stuff.
Good. Imagine the treasure, the power, and imagine the evil you will smite on your great adventure.
Oh, yeah. This is fucking awesome. Okay, friends, gather around. You be the elf, and you be the thief, and you be the wizard. Your objective is to venture into the ruins of Darkhold's Keep and look for the ghost of Traptus. But beware Darkfire the dragon, because he'll blaze your ass to hell. Hey, wait. Where'd everybody go?
And that's what happens. I guess after I turn it into the forward Smith, I'm gonna have to turn the bars back the other way so it doesn't fall into pegs. Because if it's a long grind, it's good. It's most likely good.
Oh
It's
my
most likely
god,
gonna
it's
fall.
Crossfire. Now,
Most likely
let's
it
be
is.
serious. Even if you never play the game, you probably know the commercial.
It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge. Crossfire.
Okay, so sometime in the future, there's a bunch of kids in leather jackets playing a game where they shoot metal balls to knock a puck into the opponent's goal. And when they lose, they spin into a
You'll get caught up in it.
In the early 90s, this commercial was on all the time. It was more than a commercial. It was like a 30-second movie. And every time I saw it, I was just as stunned as ever. Ask anybody, say, hey, you know Crossfire? And it's like, yeah, Crossfire. Yeah, the fact that everybody still remembers this commercial is a true testament to its brainwashing power. Crossfire is burned into our brains for the rest of our lives. But not everybody gave in to the marketing ploy, because after all, how could the game possibly live up to the commercial? That's what I'm gonna find out. It's simple enough. You get 2 different pucks and you gotta shoot one of them into your opponent's goal. It's very stimulating because you're always grabbing the balls underneath your gun. You gotta keep firing and reloading non-stop. But the gun gets jammed all the time. And the barriers on the side are just as cheap. They break so easily. I thought about trying to glue them back together, but what's the point? It's supposed to be a difficulty setting, but it doesn't change things very much. There's not much else to say, so let's start the game. Let me introduce Motherfucker Mike.
Motherfucker Mike.
1, 2, 3, fire! Crossfire!
Finally, we got something.
Hey, stop touching my ball! Wait, where'd you get all those balls? What are you talking about? You had more balls than me.
There's a bunch of balls behind you on the floor. They shot past you.
But, you asshole!
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna get you. Got you by the laser. You're dead.
There's no way you can do a Smith, like an XF Smith. Unless you just like, maybe lean it in there. That's just ridiculous. A tuck manual. What the fuck?
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Weapons and Warriors, the realistic battle game of the medieval ages. True battle action. Roll the battle dice, shoot the battle balls. The castle combat set includes over 75 pieces. Yeah? Holy shit. If you want to play Weapons and Warriors, don't make any other plans, because you're going to be waging an epic war in your own living room. This game is just too much fun, but there are some setbacks. To begin with, it takes a long time to set up.
Hurry the fuck up, because I want to play.
There's an army on one side, a castle on the other, and in between them, a dirt path and a forest. A lot of the pieces require rubber bands. These are for certain blast zones. When they get hit in the right spot, they spring loose. Because rubber bands get old and fall apart, you're going to have to replace them. It's the kind of game which needs maintenance. You can't just dust it off and play.
Look at all this that has to be done yet. Castles and rubber bands and shit. Hurry up.
All the abuse it takes, it's no wonder that pieces
get broken. If you use glue, you'll have to wait for it to dry. Besides, it'll all get fucked up again anyway. Once you got it all set up, it's time to take sides. Nobody wants to be the puny army. The castle has the advantage because you have all these barricades. But the army is out in the open. The goal of the game is simple. Just knock down all the enemy soldiers.
I'll get you this time. Fuck! Yeah!
When you roll the dice, you can move your soldiers, fire your weapons, or do a combination. The further you advance your troops, the further you can move up your weapons. Both players have their own catapults. The infantry has a crossbow, while the castle has a cannon, which isn't fair because that's the most accurate weapon. There's an optional rule. If you knock down the general, that player can only roll with one die for the rest of the game. Don't tell that to motherfucker Mike.
Yes! He's down! He's down for the count! You're fucking dead!
The general in the castle is hidden all the way in the back. In order to get a clear shot, you gotta hit the shield.
This bonk is harder than I thought. God damn.
Then knock the gate up, and then hope you're
You gotta land
lucky
so
enough
far to
fire
the
all
left on
way
this
through.
ledge, which you really don't want to try to do too much.
If you have a cat, keep it away and shut the door, because that cat will play by its own rules and turn the game all around. Hours of entertainment for the cat, a million frustrations for you.
Wait, get out of here. I'm trying to play the game.
The worst problem you encounter when playing this game is that the balls always ricochet off the walls. I guess you can say that this game is really balls to the wall.
Come on, James, go fetch my balls. Go get it.
Go get it. Go fetch my balls.
Here's your fucking ball. Hey! You can play this game one time and always find balls under your furniture for years to come, always serving as a memory of an ancient epic battle. Weapons and Warriors is a game that you don't forget.
We got 3 guys left. 2 guys left. Yeah, you downed your last man, motherfucker. Here, roll the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice. Yeah, right. Fuck.
Right now at AT&T, trade in your iPhone. Any year, any condition. And save up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
Wow.
board game that's anything but boring. This marks some kind of revolution in games in which the outcome of the dice didn't matter so much as whether or not you get killed by a rolling fireball. Oh! Instead of a flat board with blank spaces, Fireball Island was upraised and painted to create a treacherous landscape. Look at all the detail going on here. There's skeletons laying on the shore just to remind you the fate of the past explorers. This is the place of your nightmares. In the middle of it all, the fire-breathing idol of Volcar, the most fearsome centerpiece to any board game I ever saw. It goes well with all your action figures. Couldn't you see this thing sitting next to Castle Grayskull or teaming up with the Inhumanoids? I love the picture on the back of the box. Isn't that how the game should be played? On a beach
If I
like
kind of
that?
like
That's
under-rotate
awesome.
a 180, can I
Sure
like
gets
finish it
a
out
plus for
if I do
presentation,
that?
But that's just the beginning. Your imagination takes over the rest. The goal is to get the Firestone Jewel, which unfortunately is sitting right next to Volcar. The adventure starts at Dead Man's Plateau and across the Seashore Trail. Whenever you roll a 1, it's fireball time.
Okay.
Get hit by
Even
one
if
of
I hold
these,
it, it
you
doesn't
turn
activate
and
until
end
I'm
up at
about to hit the floor.
pit. And yep, you're supposed to lay the piece on its side. That's important. You can take your chances with the caves. Some might lead to a shortcut, and others not. Past the Witchlord Ruin, get the magic charm token, trade it in for a full hand of cards, get past Thunder Alley, Skeleton Head Beach, Blister Run, Fire Flash Shoot, steal the jewel, and then it's a race back to the boat with every player trying to take the jewel from each other. You go over the bridge, down Viper Pass, then you make it back to the dock where you face your final and toughest pitfall of all. Getting on the boat. Why is it so small? If you can get your hands on this game, gather some friends and give it a try. It's not easy to find the complete game intact. I don't have all the pieces, here one of the bridges is missing, and I think it's a law of nature that any game that has balls flying around, the balls will get lost. So I borrowed these from Weapons and Warriors. It doesn't matter, use some marbles or whatever you can find. Fireball Island, a game anybody can play as long as you got some balls.
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. When you're the favorite beer of rock stars and cowboys, you don't compromise. That's our legacy. What do you want to go down in history for? Start your legacy. Coors Banquet.
Okay, I got a board game you definitely never heard of, I guarantee. This is Deadly Danger Dungeon. What creative
Thought I was gonna
mind
fall
came
on
up with
that
this?
one, sure.
Well, you're looking right at him. When I was about 12 years old, my next door neighbors and I used to sit around and make our own board games. They were pretty shitty. There's one game we made which was Lost. It was based off of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Why I'm confessing that, I don't know. Before we take a look at the grand epic, which is Deadly Danger Dungeon, let's look at some of the other survivors. This is some weird spaceship game. I don't remember what the goal was, but from what I can see, you have to run through a minefield, avoid getting sucked up by an enemy ship, avoid aliens with headbands, a puddle of glue, and lots of spaceships that blast at you. That's what it says. You can also get transported to this giant battlefield that takes up 90% of the board. How that worked, I have no recollection. This is one of our favorites, Mischief Night. The whole idea was to go around playing pranks, such as smashing a pumpkin, toilet papering a yard, soaping a wall, splatting eggs on a wall, throwing a stink bomb at a car, sneaking into someone's house to leave the sink on, throwing a baseball out a window, and literally blocking someone's front door with bricks and cement. Whoever this person is must really hate his neighbors. Then there's this one where you're a robber trying to steal jewelry from a house while avoiding elaborate traps like in Home Alone. This game looks like we never finished. Here's Street Fighter 2. I don't have any idea how this works. I also have no idea why there'd be people watching a fight wearing peace signs. I guess that was the irony. Then we jumped ahead and made Street Fighter 3. I guess we got tired of waiting for the actual game. The characters included Candyman, Japanese Monster, Red
Okay, so
Dragon Master,
naturally gonna
General
hold it
Slaughter,
more
and
to the left,
Dracula.
so it just doesn't
Yeah,
turn.
Dracula. And the
Transylvanian flag in the back, of course. You can say this right here is the original Street Fighter 3. What in the unholy mother of fuck? What was I thinking to make a board game of Pit Fighter? Now let's move on to Deadly Danger Dungeon. My friends and I remember this one as the most sadistic and punishing game that we ever created. You play as a hapless treasure seeker who falls in a trap, landing in a ghastly dungeon full of unspeakable perils. The goal is to climb your way back out, but you'll never make it without a long streak of lucky rolls. Anywhere you step, there's some kind of hazard that either takes a health point away or kills you instantly. It might be flying arrows, falling rocks, spikes, or a slide that sends you into a volcanic fire. If I remember correctly, you start with 3 health points, but you can raise it if you find it too difficult. It doesn't matter anyway because there's so many spaces that are instant death. Fuck. Oh my god. What was I thinking to make it this hard? I was an asshole. It's not a linear game. You can't just go straight to the exit. First, you have to get a talisman. But before you get the talisman, you gotta get a key. It's a cruel game built only for the motherfuckest of motherfuckers. And that reminds me.
This is what I meant by trying to find new lines. I'm literally trying to find like brand new tricks that are kind of unorthodox, at least for this game. At least I see them as unorthodox. I don't know if people are doing X-up, crank-ups, crank arms.
Before I gave a shit about anything.
Okay, so I just start rolling dice.
Yeah.
Alright. Fall, now it says I fall. Okay, game
Oh,
over.
you're dead, you're dead.
Well, what about my hit points? Do
Oh
I get
no,
to use?
that's an instant death. You fall on spikes. So
But I fell on spikes already up here.
Oh, well, these spikes are bigger.
The spikes are bigger, so the other one maybe just went.
And it's more distance.
Maybe that one just pierced my foot or something,
Yeah.
and this one actually like went through my body.
Yeah, dude, you fell into Mortal Kombat with the...
Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing space. 1 fall. Game fucking over again. I gotta get the key to get the talisman, and then I gotta go forward, and then go back, and then climb the ladder, and then fucking.
Yeah, most of the park is good, but when it comes to this whole side of the section, there's just nothing really that cool except for this curve ledge.
Yeah, you're dead.
Well, what does the potion do? Can I come back to life with the potion?
No, well, if you land on the spikes, you're dead.
Alright, fine, but what did the potion do?
Brought your health back.
Well, I'm fucking dead. I want to bring my health back. So can I use the potion?
Oh no, you used it when you get it. Like when you get it, that's it.
Ah, that sucks.
So
let me ask you a question. Has anybody
Dude, it feels like my
ever
gravity
made
is
it yet?
put back to regular.
1, 2, 3. Fuck!
Oh!
It might just be
In
the
this
pop
fucking pit,
force.
And there's 2 of them.
Ain't I a fucking stinker, motherfucker?
Yeah, it fucking, it's
Put it back to 14. Why was it at 13? Oh, I didn't change it after I finished writing that
How many times
goal.
have I died on that so far? 5
Damn, I didn't notice that.
I got past 1 time. I got past those.
Okay, the jump multiplier must be the pop force.
1,
I'm
2,
pretty
3,
sure.
4, 5. Got the key. Got the key again. Alright, I'm doing this is like the best for 5 fall. And the fucking same spot in the
Okay,
game.
that's just the overall height, of course.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking 5.
Damn. I kind of want to just fuck around with that one. Hold on.
Who's motherfucker now, motherfucker?
God damn.
Well, I have to concede. That would be.
Dude, I'm hitting the roof. I really want to. I already hit this roof without even trying with 14 gravity. That's going to be way too dumb. Look at that. No need to even pump. Jesus Christ.
She kept running. I heard stories.
Land is so high you really don't even have to pump. That's fucking dumb. I should splat.
Alright, let's pick out a game.
Alright.
What do you want to play?
I got a lot of games back here.
Yep.
You want to play Bed Bugs?
Bed bugs? Nah.
Oh, Hero Quest. Dude, let's play this.
Yeah. I haven't played this in a long time. I'm gonna have to read up on the instructions a little bit.
Oh, this crap. What is this? A cabinet or something? monsters, doors, a fireplace. Look at all
Split it down just by one.
4 valiant heroes have been summoned by Mentor, the good and ancient sage, to do battle with darkness. Theirs is the ultimate heroic challenge. Descend into the treacherous world of the unknown and restore honor to the Empire. Destroy the evil forces of chaos.
Alright, who do I get to be?
Well, you can be the barbarian, the wizard, the elf, or the dwarf.
What is the difference between them?
Oh, well, the barbarian's the strongest, but the wizard and the elf, they have magic spells, and the dwarf...
See, now I'm just not gonna get up to anything. That sucks.
Give me the fucking wizard.
Alright then, here's your hero card.
Body,
Okay, that's just too much.
What is all this?
Really? That one little bit? Okay, yeah, that was the beginning of 9. Let's do like 9.5.
Then who are you gonna be?
Oh, I'm Zargon, the evil sorcerer that controls all the monsters.
I want to be Zargon.
Alright then, here's the manual. You'll have to read up on all the rules. Here's all your monsters. You have to pick like gargoyles and like mummies and zombies and orcs and stuff. Here's your quest book. This will tell you where all the pieces go. It has set up the game and everything. And here's your information screen.
Should it really be that hard?
All the hit points.
Alright, fuck this. Give me back the wizard. I don't want to do all that.
There you go. You should really pick one more character.
No, I just want to be the wizard.
It's gonna be kind of unfair if you're just the wizard.
Really? Alright,
Like all these monsters.
Alright. I'll be the barbarian too, I guess.
Alright, here's your character sheet. You keep track of all the body points and everything.
Damn, dude. Okay.
Alright, now the game goes like this. On your turn, you can move each of your heroes once and perform an action. For example, you can attack a monster if you're close enough. You roll the dice. Each skull roll equals a hit.
Oh no, this is hell! This is hell!
Then the defending monster rolls, and each black shield blocks one hit. Another thing you can do is search for traps, secret doors, or treasures. And if there's one in the room, I'll reveal it. And as you move into different rooms, I'll set up those rooms as they become visible.
Go through! Oh! Alright! I got him through.
Hey, stop that!
Well, I guess I did just put the gravity back to 14.
Okay, we're all ready.
I guess it's fine to have to jump multiplayer at 1 since the gravity is... You know, I did just change the gravity back, so let's have regular hops.
The foul gargoyle who hides in the catacombs. This is your first step on the road to becoming true heroes. Here you go.
Oh yeah, there's a button to make it regular again. Okay, that's where it was.
Can we do something different?
I just put it down a tiny bit. I never looked down to see the restore. That's cool. Alright. 12.5. I put 13.7.
One more character besides just the wizard.
Sorry.
You really should pick one more character besides just the wizard. You know, so you have somebody to fight with me against. You should really pick one more.
Medella, remarkable fighter.
You remember Mr. Bucket, right?
Yeah, that commercial was awesome.
I'm Mr. Bucket. Put your mouth in my paw. Mr. Bucket.
I'm Mr. Bucket. I'm
Buckets are fun.
Toss your balls in my top.
I'm Mr. Bucket.
Out of my mouth I will pop. I'm
Mr. Bucket. We're gonna run. Mr. Bucket. Buckets are fun.
Game's Mr. Bucket. The first to get their balls into Mr. Bucket wins, but look out, because the balls will pop out of his mouth.
I'm Mr. Bucket. The balls come out of my mouth. I'm Mr. Bucket. A ball is what I'm about. I'm Mr. Bucket. We're all gonna run. I'm Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket from Milton Bradley.
Buckets are fun.
That is so wrong. How could they sell that to kids?
That's the dumbest grind. But my seat is in such a weird spot, it doesn't even really look good anymore. I guess it's just the frame, really.
Pop balls out the mouth.
Well, it doesn't say like put your balls in my mouth. It's not, you know.
Yeah, but you know, well, like, what do you think it means? There's no way you wouldn't think that if you're watching it.
All it means is you toss the balls in his top, and then the balls pop out of his mouth. That's it.
Whatever. It's sick. You actually had that game, though, don't you?
I do. I have Mr. Bucket. Here it is. Just an innocent little toy for kids.
Can I see it? Look at at the big red nose. It looks like a drunk or a child molester or something.
Yeah. Alright, so you just put some batteries in, you turn it on, and watch it go. That's Mr. Bucket.
It looks like it's doing the moonwalk.
You just gotta scoop up your balls and get him in his top like that.
Why can't we just throw the balls in? Why
Like
do we
that?
use this? Yeah.
Because that's how the game is played.
This is so stupid. Do I have to use a green shovel to pick up the green ball and only the blue?
Well, technically, yes. Say I have a yellow shovel. That means you can only scoop up yellow balls with the yellow shovel.
Yeah. Well, what happens if I scoop up a red ball with a blue shovel? Do I get a penalty?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So is this it? This is all there is to this?
Yep. This is pretty much it.
There's got to be something else. Let me see. Here.
Well, yeah, I guess that's originally what I wanted to do before I went testing. Since I just upped the gravity and put it back regular, I want it to be a little higher.
Oh, this part right here. Mr. Bucket
So I'm
is
still
a
popping pretty
battery-operated
high.
game to be used only with the special balls enclosed.
I just want to drop faster.
As opposed to balls.
Well, that's enough for me. I've had it. I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
If you don't mind. See you later.
All right. Poor choice of words used by the announcer, which may be mistaken for teabagging. Balls pop out of my mouth. This slogan has proven to be quite humorous and controversial because of its reference to the male genitalia being close to the bucket's mouth.
There we go. We got those back. We haven't had the ability to do this since pipe, I don't think. There we go. This is sick. I'm just finding more things to be able to pull off in lines to mix up lines. Pull off in lines to mix up lines. I just gotta make sure I have the Manny first.
Did you notice anything weird about that Mr. Bucket?
Like what?
Well, it was still like moving around, like it was still turned on.
Oh, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, but the thing is, I was positive that I turned it off.
I don't know if that's even possible. That looks ridiculous.
It also sort of like came up onto the couch.
Like how?
I don't know, like it climbed up or something. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on, to tell you the truth.
I didn't know like you could do that, but maybe I guess.
One last thing. I think it was going for my balls. Okay. Alright, I'll see you.
I gotta go. Okay, if I'm gonna put the jump force even close to 1.2, I'm gonna put the gravity back at 14. Now I can still jump up to stuff and the gravity is good. It feels like I'm keeping the ratio the same. If I keep the ratio the same, will it even matter? Probably not, because if I put the pump or the jump multiplier all the way up and the gravity high, I'm still gonna jump as high, just fall really slow. So the timing of when I go up and hit the ground might be the same, but it's still gonna be a higher jump. Okay, see, that looks kind of sick if I tuck it. Holy shit. Holy shit, hold on.
Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, this probably is getting so far from an actual realistic trick. Like, not only is it a weird ass crank arm, but I'm like, the body's all twerked all weird. Maybe it looks better regular foot.
Mike, get over here right now. I was in bed, the bucket came under the blankets, and it talked to me. I don't know. I really have no idea what's going on here anymore. Well, like, my bedroom window? Okay, just come over here real fast. Okay.
I really wish I could land that. Oh my god, what if you... If I turn on trick firing, it'll work.
So bold, it calls your mama by her first name.
Hold on. Now I have to turn trick firing on. Ah, no, it still doesn't work. That is fucking retarded. Holy shit. Oh, fucking Christ. Come on, dude. Do it. Fuck. Mr. Bucket. Finding new lines. But that one stops my momentum of all these tricks. That one stops the momentum if you manual. It's a fucking rodeo over here. Goddamn, it's a fucking, this is some bull riding shit attraction right here. I'm just standing on my, I'm just playing in the foot. We got foot plants now. We got an update. Fucking stupid. And you can only go backwards, of course. That had to be possible without trick firing. Don't ask me what's playing in the background. Jingle all my balls. Sucking your balls, sucking your balls, sucking your balls. Let's see,
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Well, it's fucking dead now. Except that anywhere where there's a Mr. Bucket, nobody is safe.
I'm Mr. Bucket. Toss your balls in my top. I'm Mr. Bucket. Out of my mouth I will pop. I'm Mr. Bucket. We're all gonna run. I'm Mr. Bucket.
Buckets of fun. Bomb. Okay, I've changed all these settings around so much, I barely remember what I was originally trying to change, or what kind of feeling I was originally trying to get.
Wow, race to the top with beware of Tornado Rex.
T-Rex.
Wow.
It's a high winds and high excitement. You know, this would be better, though, if we had somebody to play it with.
Bad luck Bootsy. Brim?
Bad luck Bootsy?
Bad luck
I already sucked his own
He's
dick.
an asshole.
He's a duty head.
That dude like fucked a frog one time.
Fuckface.
He's an idiot.
He sucks his own dick.
Oh, come on.
Green.
Bootsy. You know, that one time I almost had that Rubik's Cube solved till you came along and fucked it up.
It was an honest mistake.
I'm a boob sometimes. What can I say?
Whoa, you can play the game, by the way. Whoa. Be careful with that thing. Look. Hey, I got it. Look.
What are you doing?
This is how it works. With Tornado Rex, you put the tornado on the mountain, do it 3 times. Any more than 3 times is way too much, because this thing will go flying and it'll kill somebody. You'll poke your eye out and die. You got that?
I got it. You only spin it 3 times. Can you even count to 3?
1, 2, 3. Let's play this game, guys.
I'll be red.
I'll be yellow. Here's what you do. You take your hikers. You got 2 hikers each. You gotta go from the start to the finish. That's pretty easy, right? From the start to the finish without getting hit by the tornado. This is not a game that uses dice for some reason. It uses cards. No dice. And if you draw a Tornado Rex card, you unleash Tornado Rex. Oh, Tornado Rex, here we go.
No!
My turn to do this, right? Hey, yeah. I trust you. 3 winds. 3 winds. Ready? Yeah. Count them.
1, 2, fuck you. Tornado Rex. Tornado Rex. Ready for the ride. Tornado Rex. You got to ride. When the devil calls your name, you must abide. Bang, bang, you're dead.
Stop cheating.
I'm cheating?
Yes,
What
stop.
have I done to cheat?
Oh, just a second ago, I saw you moving.
Yeah, that pop
pieces
force is
around.
still kind of crazy.
Shit,
That pop
Yeah,
height.
you did. I saw you with the cards, sneaking the cards up your sleeves.
I did not fucking put anything up my sleeve.
I saw you put something up your ass though.
You were blowing on the pieces. I saw you doing that.
I saw you blowing a goat last night.
You know, I'm just sick of your fucking shit.
Oh, shucks.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story with a professional website that reflects who you are and what you have to offer. Customize every element of your website to meet your needs and achieve your goals. Create a unique visual experience that enhances your product and amplifies your message. Expand your website with content that pushes your business forward. Share content that matters to your audience. And present it the way you envision it, from the biggest ideas to the smallest details.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! We got some a kid, and Michelangelo's got his hand on his shoulder.
He's just more like realistic, and he's like a cartoon. These look like sperms on top of the pizza. It's interesting that Turtles is in red because usually that would be in green.
That is weird.
Durable, high-tech construction.
How high-tech is this?
This like plastic toy from the 80s is high-tech.
Let's see if it's high-tech. Maybe it's made out of like some kind of titanium or something.
Hey, maybe we're wrong.
Horrible, my ass. Look at this. Look, you could bend this shit.
Oh my god, I could break that so easily.
High-tech.
Yeah, real durable.
Alright, we're gonna throw these pizzas. And what kind of pizzas are these? They look like they've been chewed up and barked out.
They look kind of like nutsacks to me.
Oh.
This game sucks. Let's go play another one.
Alright, our next game is Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles?
Hero Turtles, that was the European name, I think.
Yeah!
I want to be Raphael.
Alright, I'll be Michelangelo.
Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Raphael has a sword.
Oh my god, they screwed that up. So you put your turtle on the turtle van to start out. We each get a slice of a pizza. You know what's weird is that you think that these pizzas would actually fit where the spinner is. Because they made them the same exact size, but really no, the pizzas have nothing to do with the spinner. Basically, according to the instructions, it says place the April O'Neil manhole cover on the space at the end of the alley, the one with the dust bins. You go around in a clockwise motion. I don't think you ever go backwards. You always go clockwise, and if you land on a sewer cover, you get to look at that, but only you. So it's kind of like a memory game. At the very end, you get to April O'Neil, then you're supposed to guess where the 4 turtles are. And if you find them all, then you win.
What if Michelangelo lands on top of that manhole cover? Then he lifts the manhole cover and it's himself?
He finds himself in the manhole.
That's deep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so then I get to secretly look under this manhole cover. No, you're not supposed to look.
I wasn't looking.
Dude, are crank arms the most versatile grind? I'm sorry, but the more crank arms I do, the more I feel like I'm skating. And the more I feel like I'm skating, the better all the tricks feel.
Wherever the spinner goes, you look at this quadrant of the slice or whatever.
Oh, quadrant of the slice?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see what happens. And I got red background. Now, red background meant the player who has the matching player piece may look under any manhole cover immediately. Ooh, I like that. Alright, made it to April, and let me guess where the turtles are. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Oh yeah!
It's really just the stupidest idea of a Turtles game I think I've ever heard.
It's terrible. I think somebody had to come up with a Turtles game in one day, and some guy sat down and he was like, okay, well, Turtles, sewers, flip the manhole cover, let's have a thing that you spin, and throw some pieces in there.
You know, I hate to say, I think I like the tic-tac-toe game better.
It is better, and that one sucked too.
This game is the one that most people remember. The Pizza Power game.
This is the one I remember. You notice anything wrong about Splinter?
I guess just that he's gray.
Yeah, why isn't Splinter brown? Why is Raphael on the...
Something's telling me since I turned the gravity up to 14 or whatever, I should have like bigger pop force because I want my tricks to be a certain speed. That's what didn't make sense about that ratio because I was only changing 2 things. I need 3 things to like triangulate this fucking math equation that I keep changing or whatever.
Good guy cards.
So we'll up the jump multiplier just a bit more.
You have to go to the Technodrome and actually
so I can have base for 14.5 gravity.
It's true that Bebop and Rocksteady were punks before they got mutated into a Rhino and Warthog, but why would they just have to call them punks? So we just put all the bad guy cards
in their respective colors.
If you land on a fight space close to one of these quadrants where they have a bad guy, then you get to fight the,
everything's a fucking quadrant.
That's what it says in these.
Does it?
You can only fight as if you have a number
that jib sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now, keep in mind,
this ain't an Apex level, so of course it does.
That's the only thing I know so far.
But I'm drawing a card for different turtles. I mean, I can understand Splinter fighting, you know, but April O'Neil fighting Krang. that,
she'd be fucked.
yeah, you put the dice right in there, and you have 2 chances to land the dice into the number that that card is. So
what happens if those dice lands outside?
Then you lose. Do you think kids would really enjoy this flipper thing? I mean, kids would just be like, Once you win those 3 fights and get the 4 cards that you need, the 4 good guy cards, then you're supposed to take the spinner off the board. Like now you're supposed to go to the Technodrome. But that's not all. You have to enter the Technodrome through one of these manholes on the side. And to do that, to move them, you have to land on a moved sewer cover. Once you get to the Technodrome, the way to beat Krang, you have to flip this thing 4 times. You get 4 chances to land in all 3 spaces.
You go through the whole game and that's the end?
Okay, these settings seems pretty perfect.
Pizza power, right?
Because I can still whip on flat. The gravity feels better.
Shouldn't there be a
I can still do a nice flat whip, so if I want to do a whip 180 on flat.
Flopping all over the place. You know what I like about this, by the way? Is the fact that if you spin this and you land here, it just says go anywhere. So I can just go anywhere I want. Okay, I'm gonna go right to fucking the Technodrome then.
To be honest, the way this game is laid out, it's like a complete...
Now I feel like that ratio thing I just mentioned doesn't even matter.
Anytime, because you know how in the other game where you had to go around clockwise? This one you can go any way you want. Like say, I roll the dice, I can go this way, or I can go that way. I can go any direction. So pretty much you always have the same chance of landing on any space you want. Like say I want to land on a pizza space, pretty much 75% of the entire spinner you can go anywhere. So what's the point when already it's easy to get anywhere?
The thing that's interesting about this is if you look at the board is actually really awesomely illustrated.
Yeah. The artwork is really good.
The artwork makes you want to play it. It's really colorful. It looks a lot better visually, like the illustrations, than any of the other games. But the game itself just sucks. I didn't think I would say this before, but the Beanbag game was most fun of all these Turtles games. So, all I'm going to say about these Ninja Turtles board games is, if you want to play a fun Ninja Turtles game, play one of the video games, not the board games, because they suck.
Cowabunga.
Yeah.
Right now at AT&T, trade in your iPhone. Any year, any condition. And save up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
Key to the Kingdom. Now this is what you call a game. As a kid, it was one of my favorites. On the cover, you see a wizard, a warrior, and a dragon. You know you can't go wrong. The game looks complicated, but you can learn it as you play. It's a pretty quick setup. You just pick your players here. You got purple, gray, blue, green, red, and poopy brown.
You have all these treasure cards. You hide them at random in the dungeons. One of these cards is the key, and that's what you need. All players compete to find which dungeon has the key, and once you get the key, plus one other treasure, you need to go back to the start to exit the kingdom and win the game. Each player gets a handful of equipment cards. These come useful when you're in a hazard zone. You might need the food to throw it to the wild boar, or a rope to climb out of the rat pit.
Now I feel like I
When
should
you
put it
approach
back
a
on
hazard,
14.
you get out the
Let's
hazard
put it on
book to
something
find out
slightly
how to deal
less
with
than
it.
14.
For example, I have to cross the bridge in 2 rolls or less, or else I wake the giant. When you get to the dungeon and fight a monster, this is where it gets really fun. You draw a random monster card. Some of these are totally insane, like the Insectoid Witch, the Alien Stalker, the Demonic Dwarf, the Gargantuan Cockroach, and the Flying Werewolf. Each monster has its own rules. For example, to beat the Putrid Poltergeist, you need a grappling hook, and you have to guess if the total sum of 3 rolls will be higher or lower than 13. Yeah, let's battle some monsters with our crazy mathematics. If you win, you take the treasure, hoping it's the key. If you lose, you go to the dungeon prison cell. The coolest thing about this game is when you land on a whirlpool.
Whoa! The world is expanding before our very eyes. That's right, the game gets bigger. I always enjoyed not telling my friends about this part until it happened. Many drinks were spilled, and many bowls of potato chips were knocked over.
Oh, and what happens if you get trapped in the folding of the board? Well, you have 3 rolls to get out, or else you die. Well, he's dead. Now that the world's expanded, there's a living forest, the tiger pen, the well of doom, and plenty more dungeons. There's a bridge that you have to build, and there's always a dangerous spot where if you fall off, you have to go down a separate course. I also forgot to mention the Demon King. If you happen to run into him, you get locked up in the dungeon. Every time
Definitely
you
something
move
weird
your
about the
character,
landing. Like if you
Demon
land
King
from a big height,
transports to that number, so you never know where he's going to show up. This adds a lot of tension to the game. Once somebody finds the key, that's when it gets real intense. The other players have a chance to steal the key. If you're the one with the key, you want to make it out of there fast, because right now, everybody else is against you. If they get to the whirlpool first, they might close the board on you. One of your friends might actually wait by the exit, and as soon as you come near, they'll jump on the whirlpool and fold the game back out again. But you do have 3 rolls to escape, so they better plan it just right.
Yep, everybody's an asshole when it comes to Key of the Kingdom. If you can manage to find this game, get some friends together and give it a go. It's one of the greats.
you see what I mean? Just because I went up into a switch nose manny,
Who's coming in the
faking
doorway?
nose manny, I popped so high.
My daughter is being treated for leukemia. I hope that she lives a long, great, happy life. And
Harsh butt.
Donut disaster. Donut disaster? What the fuck is this?
I love Donut Disaster
Well,
episode.
Donut baking machine, obviously.
Oh yeah, it really looks like one with all its colors.
Yeah, I mean, these are your donuts right here.
That's a donut?
Looks just like a donut. But anyway, they are unbaked, so you gotta bake the donuts on the donut baking machine before the machine goes haywire and explodes. Pretty damn loud, isn't it?
It's really fucking loud.
Yeah, here, you roll the dice.
Orange. I put my orange one on top.
You gotta hurry up. There you go.
Alright, my turn.
I can't pick my poison. Either I have more jump height to get on, or more jump force to get on stuff, and fast moves, or I don't have anything.
Do I smell donuts? Oh no, bad luck, Bootsy.
Well, we're playing Donut Disaster, but you can't play.
Gee willikers, guys, give me another chance. Oh man, we gotta play
And of
this
course,
game
I'm
in
setting
an
everything
hour.
for this
And he's a
level, and
freaking
maps
schmuck.
are gonna have different
Oh,
gravity,
you got a coffee.
or different, you know,
Just like
height.
us,
So
huh?
what's
I
the
like
matter?
my coffee how I like my women.
With my dick in
With
him.
my dick in it.
Oh, boink, 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 boink.
So what do you say, guys? We playing this game or what?
Playing Donut Disaster with you? That would be a disaster indeed. Anytime we try to play a game with you, we can never get through it.
Listen, guys, I know I pulled a few boners, but come on. Just give me one more chance.
Well, this thing explodes anyway, so how much could he fuck it up, really?
Look,
Alright, fine. You can play the game, but you gotta understand, the donuts explode off the top and it can be very startling. Can you handle that?
easy as pie. Now, what do you say? Let's
G-O, go, go, go-ho. Make the donuts faster. Until the top of the machine goes. Ba-da-da-da. Donut disaster. Try and very hard to make the donut faster. Until it's very top, until the top of the machine goes. If you wanna win the race, oh, you better pick up the pace before the donuts go. Okay, now that I've experimented with it, switch decades, or doing a decade with a switch whip is the best. Which might be the regular, that might not be a switch decade. I think just because you're spinning the natural way for a 3, I don't know if that would be considered a switch decade or not.
Get
I need some bikers in the chat to help.
Dining. On everything you eat, everywhere you go. With Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
Donut disaster. Damn, how are we on episode 13 already?
2011, and I brought with me Lupin Louie.
Well, these episodes are like 3 minutes.
Look what we got today, Monster Madness, the board game. It's a pretty old game, and as it says here, the Mad Doctor felt it was safe to lock the Mummy, Dracula, the Wolfman, and the Frankenstein monster in his dungeon while he went into town. But a storm came up and bam, the castle roof was ripped off by a huge bolt of lightning.
Okay, so you can't notice manual while you're doing that.
Now the
Okay.
monsters are scrambling over each other to reach the laboratory at the top of the castle. Let's play the game. Who you want to be?
I want to be the mummy.
The Mummy. I'm gonna be Dracula.
Okay.
Certain monsters have certain spaces that actually give them power. Like the Wolfman, if you land here, it says, "Oh, full moon, werewolf only leaps ahead." Like if you were the Mummy and you landed here, it would say, "Your daddy wants to give you a lift. Mummy only rides ahead 12 spaces."
Daddy Mummy.
You can go first. Alright, here we go.
Actually, I want to go first.
Haven't even thought of that. Gap over the rail into the kicker, or gap off the kicker over the rail into the bank. I can't believe I didn't see that. I'm glad I didn't leave this map because I was just thinking about it. Now let's try to get creative. This isn't even about lines yet.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 18.
And that's why I want to keep that jump force up, even though I did up the gravity.
Send me back to start.
Send you back below to the dungeon where you belong.
1, 2. What's this say? This is kind of annoying that you have to like all the words spiral around the board.
This game will just make your fucking break your neck. Hit by boulder, fall into dungeon, move back to the dungeon.
God. Can't get out of this dungeon.
This is kind of like Deadly Danger dungeon.
It is.
Just keep falling back. 2, 1, 2. Friendly bats lead you ahead 7 spaces. All right.
Spider web, climb across. Oh, cool. Very appropriate for Dracula.
Walk across 5 spaces. Watch this. I get to go across the rope.
Ladder, it's time to climb. Nice.
Oh, so you're ahead of me?
All right,
Fuck
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, I was ahead. Sucks.
1, slippery slime, slide ahead 3. 1, 2, 3.
This is bullshit. I was winning. 2, 1, 2. Slippery slime, slide ahead 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
Fight time.
Oh no.
Fight time.
crazy, like an alley-oop cork 3 the opposite way while going over the rail.
Alright, I need 2, I need 2. 2!
Oh, shit.
There
It's
I
not
am.
over yet, though. You still have to roll a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I know.
So
Now I gotta lie down.
I still have a chance. Oh, I go back.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay, now I lie down the slab. Dracula's laying on the slab, and here comes the lightning bolt.
No,
Here
it's
comes
not
the lightning
coming.
bolt.
Oh!
Can I maybe?
Super monster.
Come on.
Now that was Monster Madness, the game. Pretty exciting. What I'm looking forward to is Cinemassacre's Monster Madness, starting October 1st.
Yeah, baby bonk. That's just too high.
Hey, play for an ultra?
Racy for an ultra?
Don't forget, the zone's on the line.
I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior like beer.
It's the epic game of fantasy battles, Battle Masters. Look at that cover. I mean, is that like a masterpiece or what? That belongs in an art gallery.
Damn, look at that. I'd hang that on my fucking wall.
Yeah. Also notice it's from the makers of Hero Quest.
Well, you already explained to me Hero Quest. The spells, the dice rolls, the hit points. Is it gonna be anything as complicated as that?
Well,
You know, I don't think I want to play this.
oh, come on. Let's at least look at the game.
Alright. Whoa! Look at all this shit.
Wow.
This game's on fucking steroids.
Yeah, it's a fucking man's
Why are there
game. You wanna be a
subtitles
man,
in
right?
like Cantonese or whatever
I
this
don't know.
is?
This looks kind of complicated. Does this have all kinds of complicated like dice and shit?
Well, for attacking,
Fucking
yeah,
Korean.
Actually, the way you move is very simple. You use cards. It all comes down to
Why was
luck
that
of the
clip
shuffle.
on?
So
What the hell?
when my card comes up, I move, and when your card comes up, you move.
Huh. Yeah, you know what? I think I want to play this. This definitely seems like my type of game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's set it up. Oh man, whoa.
Let's really test
my
how comfortable I am with this
This
jump
fucker's
force.
huge. I've had carpets that are smaller than this game. You can wrap a cow in this thing. You can wrap up an
Orangutan.
Can't even back up.
Move back.
I can't. The couch is here.
Well, we're gonna have to get the couch out of the way.
Oh my god, we gotta move the fucking couch?
Yeah, let's move the couch.
Okay, I'm gonna up the gravity.
Alright, that's good.
I don't think I've ever tried 15.
I wonder how many board games we could actually fit inside this mat. What do you think?
Let's find out.
Jeez, doing this is like a game in itself.
Yeah, how many games can you fit inside a Battle Masters map? Alright, let's get rid of this shit and play the game. So, here's the assembly instructions here. You gotta put all this stuff together. You gotta set up all these flag poles here. The Chaos Warriors have the Ogre Champion, and the Imperial Army has the Mighty Cannon.
And then there's Wolf Riders. Ooh, the Wolf Riders. And the Chaos Archers.
Oh look, what's that? That's his dick. That's definitely a dick. He has a dick. Oh, okay, that's because you gotta put him on the horses. He sticks his dick in
With
the horse.
15.0 gravity, will this bonk work without popping up to the top?
Hazards and all that
Nah,
shit.
still not really.
We're gonna be setting this fucking thing up all day. First time I ever put together an orc tower.
Yeah, look at that thing. That thing's a pain in the ass.
This should not be this complicated. Hey, look at the back. It's like all fucking falling apart. Just fucking go together. It's only 4 pieces of fucking plastic.
So while you're setting up there, let me read the introduction. The Empire lies besieged by evil, its borders wasted by hordes of chaos raiders.
fate of the Empire lies in the hands of its noble lords. The ranks of the Imperial Army stand defiant before a tide of evil.
Why does it friggin' take so long to set up a game?
Are you ready to play? Okay. So the object of the game is pretty simple. You just move your armies and try to kill all the other armies.
Damn, I kind of wish these rails were more lined up now, because now I want to try manual grind combos without turning so much. Guess it's time for a new Maya. Hey, let's go. Feels like an hour in this
How many
bitch.
spaces do we move?
According to the instructions, it just says each unit represented on the card drawn may move to an adjacent space. So I guess it's just one at a time. Oh my god, a real medieval battle could have taken place in the amount of time we've been doing this.
Okay, finally we can fucking fight.
Alright, so the dice, okay, so now we're fighting. You see the combat value on the front of your army there? Basically that shows you how many dice you can roll. For every skull, that's an attack, and then for the other character, every shield rolled is the defense. It's like Hero Quest. Okay, wait, hang on just a minute. I think we're doing something wrong. Usually you can move and then attack. Archers and crossbowmen, however, may only move.
I think I
or
might want to
attack.
go back to that
See page
all
14.
green bike. That
Wait,
fluorescent
important.
green was just
To
really.
correctly identify which types of units are represented on a card, refer to the charts on page 26, 27, and the back page of this book.
Then I try to find a nice park spot with a lot of options.
Oh, he's back. That's the fourth time he's done that.
So peeking at probing.
Speaking with serious intent to probe.
Damn, this just looks good with that bar.
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need evac at our last known position. We have severely wounded enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Where are you guys? Look for the blood and the smoke.
Hey, well, why do you keep moving all of a sudden now? You're cheating.
No, I didn't cheat.
Reshuffle those cards. The tower. The following units may not be
There we
placed
go.
on the tower.
Just
Imperial
one simple
Knights,
change. I
champions
think
of
that's
chaos,
really nice
Fire,
looking.
Ogre champion, Lord Knights, the
It might
like.
look good with a
Okay,
lot of
so
different
only
colors,
certain
actually.
characters can be on the tower. So I don't even know what that guy is. Hang on a second.
Well, what does the tower do anyway?
That's how you know the setup is nice, when almost every color is working.
What the fuck? You can't go in the water? What is this, Simon's Quest? These guys can't get wet? What are those tiles? What are like the bushes? What's the other deck of cards? What are those circle explosion pieces? How many times can these guys get hit? Does this guy move first or does he attack first? How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Once a skull token is placed, it cannot be removed for the remainder of the game. As soon as any unit has accumulated 3 skulls token, it is immediately eliminated and removed from the battlefield. Exception! This does not apply to the Ogre champion. See page 18. They each have different attack ranges now. Hold on. The crossbowmen, 1, 2, or 3 spaces. The archers is 1 or 2 spaces. See page 5. The least amount of spaces in any direction towards the chosen target.
I'm pretty much
Figure
torn
4
between.
on
Oh man,
page
this
16.
looks good too.
Note, no battlefield feature except for the tower is damaged in any way by an explosion tile. See page 19. Yeah, for more mighty cannon details, see cannon misfire on page 18.
And I bet I know why the left side of this frame has the paint rubbed off, because someone was rubbing their front leg up here, weren't they? Goofy. Oh wait, no, that's regular stance.
Battle Masters.
Where was I going? You know where I was going with
It's a
that.
pretty good idea of a game, but it is a little too ambitious, a little too excessive, I'd say.
Well, it's definitely not the kind of game you can leave lying around your living room all day. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, like you couldn't just leave it out and come back to finish it later. I mean, look at it. The best way I can describe it, it's like the Michael Bay movie of board games. It's entertaining, it's a lot of fun, but it's a little too big for its own good. So next time you want to play checkers?
Blue looks really good. Damn.
Cora's Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. When you're the favorite beer of rock stars and cowboys, you don't compromise. That's our legacy. What do you want to go down in history for? Start your legacy. Coors Banquet.
Okay, so fluorescent green or the pastel yellow. Looking at the white tires, I don't think the yellow is gonna go too good with the white, but the teal would. Green.
And I'm almost there, and oh my god, I won! I'm the winner!
Congratulations, you're an asshole. Well, that was a fun game. You gotta love any game that uses Play-Doh.
Play-Doh!
Oh, you like Play-Doh?
Play-Doh!
Alright, well, you wanna play another game that uses Play-Doh? It's called
Yeah.
Splat.
Splat. Spreading the bugs is where it's at. Splat.
Alright, how do we play this game?
Well, it's
I just kept
simple.
playing
You
that
just
over
go
it.
from start to
Splat. Splatting bugs is where it's at.
Yeah, alright. Well,
Play-Doh. I think I want to download one of those street maps just to try them out since I haven't yet. I'm now feeling for some proper street spots in a proper looking city.
congratulations, you're an asshole. Well, that was a fun game.
Because I don't have
You gotta love
any
game
street
that
spots.
uses Play-Doh. Play-Doh! Oh, you
I have
like
spots with
Play-Doh.
streets
Yeah,
involved, but not
alright,
like
well, you
city
wanna play another
blocks.
game that uses Play-Doh? It's called Splat.
Splat. Splat. Splatting bugs is where it's at. Alright, how do we play this game?
Well, it's pretty simple. You just go from
Splat. Splatting bugs is where...
Alright, I'm gonna go find that map. Fuck it.
And I'm almost there, and oh my god, I won! I'm the winner!
Congratulations, you're an asshole. Well, that was a fun game. You gotta love any game that uses Play-Doh.
Play-Doh!
Oh, you like Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Alright, well, you wanna play another game that uses Play-Doh? It's called Splat.
Splat. Splat. Splatting bugs is where it's at. Alright, how do we play this game?
Well, it's pretty simple. You just go from start to finish. So you roll the dice, you move across the board. If you land on a splat space, you draw a card, and then you get to splat everybody who is on that color. In fact, you have to. If you're on that color, you splat yourself.
Is that something else?
If you land on with the lines through, that's a safe spot, so nobody can splat you on there. So you make the bugs out of Play-Doh, and the object of the game is to move all your bugs from the start to the finish without getting splatted. When you get splatted, you...
Hey, are you eating that? Don't eat that, that's my Play-Doh.
It's nasty.
I know this stuff smells good, I like the smell of it too, but don't eat it, it could be poisonous. Poisonous? How could something so delicious be poisonous?
We all know Play-Doh smells awesome, but you can't eat any because we need it to make the bugs.
I guess you're right.
Well, this is the bug maker to make your bugs. You got your splatter, you got your dice, got the cards. Want to play it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
It's a good, cool skydiving simulator. Apparently this map was crap too. Yeah, this skate park didn't look that good
Oh,
at
bug maker,
all.
make me a bug. Well, that's not nice. Jeez.
Looks like I'm gonna splat you. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Me again? Ah, come on. Give me the bug maker. Give me it. Splat, splat, splat all day long. Unbelievable. Splat my bug, I make a bug,
Deep
you
fried
splat it.
BMX
I make
map.
a bug, you splat it. It's unbelievable, this game. Death, taxes, and making bugs. It's unbelievable.
It looks overly shiny. Bullshit.
This board is a mess. Man, wait a minute, we ran out of Play-Doh? There's none left.
There isn't anything in.
Well, we used a lot. I didn't know we used that much. Hey, where'd the rest of the Play-Doh go?
The same ass map I just clicked on. God damn it.
I don't feel so well.
Are you alright? Okay. You okay?
Diarrhea sauce.
Alright, you're not okay. Alright, get up. Dude, what did you do?
You alright?
What about that Vegas map?
Alright, you're done. Alright, that's enough. Enough.
Oh my God, you're gonna burn a hole through the board. Alright, you okay?
Alright,
it's all good?
Alright, you're done now?
So good?
You'll be alright.
Alright, dude, you just made the... And that's the name of the game. Look what we got here.
Cackle Dackle?
Yeah, Doggy Doo.
Doggy
Poopy
Doo?
Sausage Dog. It's dog shit, the game.
Oh my God, it's gonna poop?
Let's get the dog out of here.
How do you play?
I don't know. It's a dog.
Oh, it's a doggy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, doggy.
I'm not sure if there should be some more different
So how do we play this
streetish
game?
maps.
It's a dog that shits.
That's what I was thinking.
I want some Play-Doh. Give me some Play-Doh.
Doggy needs some food so he can go poopies. Come on, doggy, let's go poopies.
Okay, we're idiots. We just assumed that Play-Doh would work. But no, instead you gotta use this stuff that comes with the dog.
Gack.
It's basically like gack, yeah. It's just this disgusting, like, look at that. Listen.
Yeah, don't stick Play-Doh in this or else you'll fuck up the dog.
Yeah, in fact, we actually had to run to the store to get another dog. No joke. Okay, let's go. Let's continue.
Come on, let's feed the doggy.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, doggy, want some food?
I'm hungry, Daddy. I'm hungry, Daddy. Give me the food, Daddy.
Doggy thinks she needs to go. Doggy gonna do little doo-doo or doggy gonna do big shit?
Doggy gonna do a big shit.
Oh, dog shit. It's dog shit.
Oh, it's nuclear shit.
What kind of toxic waste is this dog shit?
Nuclear dookie.
Nuclear dookie? It's nookie dookie.
Nookie dookie.
Oh, good doggy. Oh, time to shit.
Time to shit, doggy.
Oh, man.
That's nasty.
Oh, it's nasty. It stinks.
Oh, nuclear dookie.
Oh. Now, seriously, it's a game where a dog shits.
So is this supposed to be like a college?
Well, what do we have here? Shark Attack?
Shark Attack.
It's the motorized race and chase game, huh?
That's right. You have the shark right here. You got the fish right here.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
And then you have the shark chase the fish around the board.
So it just goes in a circle.
Easy as ABC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I've got a gal.
Bad luck, Bootsy.
From Kalamazoo.
He's a fucking fuckface. That's a fib.
He only wipes his ass once a year on mischief night in a tree.
That has not been proven in a court of law. I know he fucked that frog. Now you're pulling my leg.
No. He fucked a fish.
That's not entirely true because I fucked a dolphin, and a dolphin isn't technically considered a fish.
Oh yeah, this one takes gigs.
Nice mustache. You look like a pirate. All you need is a hook.
Oh, these are my swim trunks. I got them at Wanamaker's. The dames love them. Why don't you go hide, Waldo? Oh, yeah, is that so? Look, I'm reeling in a fish. Fuck you, you motherfucking piece of shit. Alright, guys, you want to play this game or what?
Alright, so everybody plays as a colored fish, swimming around the ocean. But watch out, here comes the shark, trying to eat your fish.
Guess not right, University.
What kind of shark is that?
Great white. So on your turn, you roll a dice, and if your fish's color comes up, you move a space.
How old is this shark?
What does it matter how old the shark is?
You forget it.
Okay. So, when the shark eats a fish, that fish is out of the game. The last fish to survive wins.
So, what else do you do?
That's it. Easy peasy, monkey cheesy. Nothing else to explain.
Where is the shark from?
Lake Titicaca.
No, but seriously.
Oh, no time to talk. It's going. It's going.
Shark attack. This shark is like a maniac.
Roll the dice.
Hey, buddy, you're a little slow. A little slow with the dice. Let's go. You gotta shake it around good.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Alright, here you go, ready? Throw the dice. What are you doing? Ooh, oh, you got eaten. Sorry.
Bastard.
Fish that survives will be the winner. So don't be last or you'll be the dinner. Shark attack. What are you gonna do? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Let's hope there's good spots in this one.
I'm pretty sure you got eaten like 3 times.
No, I'm just trying to play the game and win.
You're cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Yeah, you're still cheating all the time. Come on. Really, guys? This is a really simple fucking game. Why can't we just play a fucking board game? It's not fucking funny. Like, this is the most dysfunctional group of friends I've ever had. Like, you're over here cheating. You're over here trying to make love with the damn shark. I'm bored. I want to play a fucking board game, and you're fucking pissing me off. Fuck you guys. What the hell is your guys' fucking problem? Fuck.
Shark attack. This shark is like a maniac. The fish that survives will be the winner. So don't be last or you'll be the dinner. Shark attack. What are you gonna do? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming to get you.
We're living life here.
Stock market. Taxes due.
I just got married.
Ooh, payday.
Alright, you forfeit your turn again.
Run for mayor. Alright.
Mayor, you as mayor?
Ski accident, pay $5,000.
Payday.
Baby boy.
Stop having so many kids, you fucking asshole.
Buy books and supplies, pay $5,000. I already did that shit 10 years ago in college.
You have a college degree?
Bioengineering. I win!
Alright guys, well, that was fun. What do you want to play next?
I got a game. Dream phone. Are you kidding me?
But this is a girl's game. This is for a little girl.
That's a bunch of hogwash. You guys are a bunch of wiseacres, huh? This is a great game. Trust me on this. Trust me. If that's what you want.
Alright. We're gonna play Dream Phone. Alright, so the goal of the game is to figure out which one of these hunky guys likes you.
Hi, I just heard. It's not Steve.
I know where he hangs out. He's not at the beach. He'll eat almost anything except pizza. Hello. I know who it is, but I'm not telling. Huh?
Fuck you. Fuck you. You piece of fucking shit.
I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone. I keep believing he'll call me when I'm all alone. He's gonna make my dreams come true.
First player who guesses their secret admirer wins the game.
My bed has room enough for two. Yeah. I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone.
Mom says hang up. Oh, drop dead, Pootsie.
He looks cool in whatever he wears. He's not wearing a jacket.
I'm gonna guess Gary.
Nice try, but it's not me.
I keep calling, but no one hears. Please help dry up my tears.
All right, I think I'm gonna guess who it is.
I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone.
You're right. I really like you.
I win!
You know, whatever. You guys have to admit, pretty fun game. Well, I would hate to admit it because it's such like a girl game, but it actually is pretty intense.
Who would have thought this game would be so awesome? Forget that it's targeted towards young girls. It plays like a detective game. You really gotta think. Like, imagine if it's the same exact game, same rules and everything, but instead of trying to find a guy who likes you, it's all about solving a murder case.
Yeah, it's kind of like Clue, actually.
Or
like Candyland. No.
I'm gonna go home, all right, guys? Just gotta get going here.
Before you go, I would like you to have this game.
I don't need it. I have plenty of games at home. So.
It would look great in your collection.
Yeah, you should take it. You're a girly girl.
Yeah, you girly girl. Yeah, you girly girl. Plus, I got like 15 of these at home, and you'd be really getting it out of my hair. Really. I insist. Take it. It's on me. Thank me later.
I will. Okay? Bootsy, bootsy, bootsy. Hello?
Oh, hi.
That's weird.
It's weird.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Who is this?
I'm just a secret admirer. I really like you.
Hello?
Hi, please don't hang up. I just want to get to know you. That's
Look,
all.
I don't know how you're doing this, but it's gotta stop, okay? It's not funny anymore.
Hey, I'm just a normal guy. We have a lot in common. I'm sure we could play some board games together. You like board games, right?
Sure.
What's your favorite board game?
Cut it out.
Hey, please don't hang up. We could talk about movies. I see you're watching Night of the Living Dead.
You see what?
That's a good scary movie.
You hear it. Of course. You must really know your movies.
I like that hat you're wearing.
saw my hat.
Thundercats. Oh!
Motherfucker.
You hung up on me again. You can't keep doing that. You're gonna hurt my feelings. I get lonely all the time. Go ahead, call your friend. It's like a game. This is fun. Hello?
Hey, Mike, come to the window.
What are you trying to prove here, James?
That's the abandoned mall spot I saw.
It's not Mike. What is it?
Nothing. Never mind.
Hang up on me again. I'm gonna rip your intestines out and hang them from the ceiling. How you doing, James?
Hey, Bootsy. What are you up to?
Nothing. Just twiddling my thumbs.
Doing nothing, huh? You want to come over?
Really?
Yeah, play some Boggle, Super Mario Brothers?
Or some Twister? Do you like breakdancing? Parcheesi, maybe?
Yeah, come over. I bet you can get over here pretty fast from wherever you are.
Well, I don't know if you heard. I got my dick bit off by a shark last week, so I'll try to speed walk. Might take me
All
a
right,
few.
I'll see you. Where is he? Bootsy? Bootsy? Oh, shit! Oh well, he's dead. Listen, I'm gonna call the police right now.
You're gonna call the police when you have a dead body in the house? Who do you think's gonna get the blame?
They'll trace the call or something. They'll find you.
Trace what? What are you gonna tell them? You got a call from a toy phone from a girl's game?
What do you want from me?
I just want to play a game.
Who are you?
Tell you what, we'll make it a guessing game. You can ask me anything you want, as long as it's a yes or no question.
Okay. Are you in the house?
Yes.
Who the hell are you?
That's not a yes or no question.
Drop dead, Bootsy.
Are you Mike?
Why don't you call him and find out?
Unlock a new world of efficiency with Asana. Automate workflows so your team can have less follow-up and more follow-through. Try for free today at asana.com.
Hello?
Mike, you better get over here right now. It's a real emergency this time.
Oh, no. Is this what I think it is?
No, it's not like last time. The bucket, I never touched the damn thing since.
All right. I'll be right there.
All right. Come over here. Okay. Look in the closet.
Jesus fucking Christ! He's dead!
Did you kill him? No. Did you?
No. Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut your heart out and force it into your throat.
Where are you?
That's not a yes or no question.
Fuck her. Am I getting warmer?
You're already warm. Trust me.
Fuck are you?
Come on, who am I? Take a guess. You know who I am. Say my name. In fact, I'll give you a hint. Closer than you think. I've been watching you all night. I'm gonna fuck you so hard, steam's gonna come out of your ears and your eyeballs gonna come popping out of your fucking skull. Who am I? Say my name, motherfucker. I'm gonna grab your skull and gnaw your fucking face off like a motherfucking rat. Take a guess. If you have the balls, and I know you have the balls.
How did I not see this before?
You can do better than that.
Yeah. You can see me right now?
There you go. The milk factory has
Well, then what am I
the
doing right
exact
now?
kind of spot I'm looking for.
That's not a yes or no question. Then tell me right now, where the fuck are you? You can't see me now, you demented fucker.
No, I can't. I can't see those gorgeous flowers on your head. Boy, does that make you look fantastic.
I'm in the closet. How can you see me?
Well, you sure got a hold on me. I just want to be your dream phone. Where you going, James? Where you going, James? I'm just gonna slit your fucking throat open. Hold steady. Here it comes.
You fucking piece of shit! You fucking hell, you piece of shit! I'll kick your asterisk, you hot pink piece of shit! You always want me to hit pound? Well, here's your fucking pound! 1-900, fuck you! Dial the operator, I'll show you how my fucking fist operates!
Why, let me out of here, please.
Hopefully there'll be good spots in this school. Damn, that's 7 maps. I didn't think I would have downloaded that many.
I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone. I keep believing you'll call me when I'm alone.
Now you can save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile, which means fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. Do more without spending more. Get Cox Internet for just $35 a month when you add Cox Mobile.
All right, so we're gonna do the commentary here on the Dream Phone episode. I got Bootsy here and Mike.
Motherfucker Mike.
And
I remember this is the first thing that was filmed for this entire video, right? This life segment.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, this video took a long time to make. It was about 8 months. But the reason it took so long was because we kept taking breaks from it. But this was done in the same weekend as the Shark Attack episode.
My entire involvement, well, almost, with the exception of the song, was all shot in this one day.
All right, I think that's enough maps for sure.
This is for a little girl.
This is for a little girl. That's Jonathan Winters says that, and it's a mad, 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 mad world.
Trust me on this. Trust me.
Yeah, the idea was that because the phone comes alive and starts killing everybody, that it was all Bootsy's fault. That he's the one who introduced the game. That was the original idea. And.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little tired.
Let's play a game. I don't get to play very much anymore, and I've been bored. Very bored.
The XL Mall, Bandit Mall.
I play some board games. You like board
Bay
games,
Creek.
right? Well, let's check out the attic here and dust off some old memories.
Milk Factory. I'm gonna try that one first. And old school. Seven.
Wow, it's amazing all the stuff you could find. Childhood relics that have been locked away for so long. Remember all these? The Elvis board games? I don't. Elvis King of Rock? Elvis Monopoly? Elvisopoly? You think there's enough? No respect. Rodney Dangerfield gets his own game too? Where did I get this game? Let me see this. This is the ugliest board I've ever seen. That guy still gets no respect. What does stacking numbered columns have to do with Rodney Dangerfield? Has anyone ever played this? Even the people on the back of the box couldn't take the picture without drinking whiskey. Executive decision. Oh dear. Object of the game. As the top-level executive of a large corporation, each player makes monthly decisions regarding the purchase of raw materials and the manufacturing and selling of finished goods. Wow, real exciting game. Somebody has no fucking imagination of all the things you make board games about. Dragons, battleships, medieval armies, business management. Alright, let's see what I got here. Yeah! Now we're fucking talking! The Omega Virus. This is what you call a board game. It's a type of game my friends wouldn't want to play. It's too complicated. They call me a nerd for playing it. The moment you open the box, they say, "Oh shit, my mom's calling me." Well, now it's not like I have anybody to play it with anyway, because... Never mind. Look at the detail. This is a work of art right here. The instruction manual looks like a comic book. It is a comic book. And instructions. This is amazing. The year is 2051. The place, Battlesat 1 space station equipped with lasers designed to protect the Earth from meteors. All of a sudden, the station is taken over by a computer virus. Class 8, Omega, self-replicating, highly anthrophobic. The virus aims the station's lasers towards planet Earth to annihilate all humans.
All right, that took long enough.
Take
I probably
control of the
exited
highly
out at
trained
like
commandos.
4:20.
The objective, find the
Nice.
virus and terminate it. The only way to stop it is by finding 3 AVDs. Well, you don't know what AVDs are? Antivirus devices. Duh. the Negatron, the Disruptor, and the Decoder. The game works on a time limit. You could set it anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes, depending on the patience of your friends. When the timer runs out, the virus takes over and everybody loses. So you gotta play quick. It puts a fire under your ass. Before you can find the AVDs, you have to gain access to the colored rooms by finding access cards. So the more cards you have, the more rooms you can enter. When you enter a room, you explore it by punching in the room code.
Blue access card found.
Okay, putting 2 to explore, and then 1.2.
15 minutes until
I'm trying to put in the code! Shut up!
1, 2, 0 probe found.
I found a probe robot. That's like having a second player so you can cover twice the space. Oh, and speaking of which, to win, you want to be the first player to stop the virus, so it's a competitive game. Imagine if there was a virus ready to destroy the Earth. Couldn't they all cooperate?
Blue, help me! Help me! Help me!
Shut up! I'm trying to play the fucking game!
Human scum!
What's the point
Bay
of
Creek
putting
is gonna
in
be
codes
cool.
anyway? How about just have a deck of cards? Even better, put the cards on the rooms, one for each player. That way you wouldn't have to keep track of which rooms you've already been in.
Yellow, help
Oh
me!
yeah, the
Who wouldn't
Greystone
miss
part.
that voice?
Help me! Help me! Fool! You human scum!
Not to mention, you have to keep track of a secret code that's unique to each player. If you hear your code after you've explored a room, that means the virus is in that room. For that particular player, not for
There's
the
the
others.
milk factory.
Oh no, the virus is attacking! Gotta defend by punching in 2 random numbers. Found AVDs. They're heating up. 012. Sector shutdown. Disruptor located. 020. Reverse the antimatter integrator.
Okay, we're going Nebraska first. I feel like I might be here the shortest amount of time. For shizzle. I gotta start letting these just burn. Starting this one off nice and skewed to the side. Okay. Random. But it gets flat once the spots start coming. Okay. I'm really in love with this tile right here. That's sick. Damn, nice. Now this looks straight out of Skate right here. Holy fucking shit. Look at this.
Mentos gum. Yes to fresh.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's time to solve a murder case with the help of a lie detector. This is a game that's been around since the 60s, but it's been re-released from time to time. I used to play it a lot as a kid. Line up the suspects like the artist, the musician, the gambler, the secretary, the psychic reader, the banker, and so on. The object of the game is to be the first player to arrest the guilty suspect. Of course, I'm the only
Cool
player
spots.
today because, well, you know. Each character gives you a clue. On each of your turns, you get to examine one of them to see if they're telling the truth or not. At the beginning of the
I
game,
really
you
like
pick
this
a
section
guilty
back
card
here.
at random and place it in the machine. The backside of the
I
cards
really
have a
like
different
this section
suspect
back
on each
here.
edge,
Oh
which
shit.
is secret to all
Could
the
use more of
players.
these quarter pipes
The holes allow the needle to pass
on
through.
this side.
So each
This
game
is like
has
the
a
hot
different
fire
guilty
side, and this is
suspect
like the
depending which way you put the
pretty
card in.
meandering.
As you get
Oh,
clues,
except for
you
this
turn
little
face
manu
down any
pass spot.
suspects that don't fit the description. It's a
Pop
process
up,
of elimination,
hit
sort
the
of like
gap.
Guess
That's
Who,
actually
which was
pretty
simpler.
sick. It's
Two
nice and
players
minimal,
try to guess
actually.
each other's characters
Okay,
by
now this is
asking verbal
perfect.
questions and eliminating by knocking them down. The doctor says the person is angry. True. The taxi driver says eyeglasses.
You see how
True.
this row
So
ends
it
at the
must be
ledge?
the
I wish this
racketeer.
one ended
Use
at
your
the
arrest
ledge.
card, remove the
But it
guilty
just
card
copy
from
and
the lie
pasted instead of
detector,
making
and
two
there you
rails.
go. You win an extra point for every suspect card that's
think.
still face up. You play another
Same
round,
with these,
and
same
the first
exact
player to
rails,
become
just
chief
put inside
wins.
the ramp.
Some of the clues are kind of vague. Flashy dresser. I'm not sure what exactly is considered flashy dressing. Friendly? How friendly? Skinny? Well, most of them are about average. How about this guy? Thick lower lip. Looks like
Nice.
he has a thick lower lip. Is he accusing himself? I think it's the taxi driver. Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Huh. I was wrong. See, things don't always add up. Let's try again. Where's hat? True. Brown hair. True. Blue eyes. True. Huh. I think I narrowed everybody down. Let's try the fight promoter.
Hey, pal, do me a favor. Read the back of the box.
What?
Read the back of the box. Just do it.
Okay. Here are the suspects. One of them is guilty of a murder. You start as a rookie.
Guilty of what?
A murder. Crime. Whatever.
So it's a murder then?
A moida?
Guess. I don't know. I always thought of it as a murder case. Who cares?
Everything's always gotta be a murder game with you.
It plays like a detective game. Like, imagine if it's all about solving a murder case.
Let's cut.
Ooh, very nice open spot over here. Look at this.
No, it was the phone! The dream phone!
I think
Sick
you're
ass
the one
Manny
dreaming,
spot.
buddy. Come on.
With a gap at the
Big
end.
plastic phone from a little girl's gun.
Yes, that's what happened.
How does a phone pick up a knife?
I don't know. That's what was so fucking weird about it. I'm just trying to play a game.
That's what you always say.
I'm bored. I want to play a fucking
This
board
has some
game.
online potential right here. This is so nice.
And you're also gonna tell me there was a yellow bucket chasing you around.
Yes, Mr. Bucket. He was trying to suck my balls, and Mr. Bucket, balls pop out of my mouth.
You're the one with the balls always coming out your mouth.
Balls. Balls.
Your balls!
I didn't think there would be that many spots in this. Dude should have had more photos of it to show off, but damn, what a nice surprise.
Always you. You did it. You know you did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. I think you did it. You did it.
I didn't do it.
Then see if I'm telling the truth. Or are you too scared?
Is that a JetBlue card? When you buy me with your card, you can earn points on all purchases, all with no annual fee.
Okay.
Got my PC wearing up a little bit, but
No,
every
just
single
excited.
spot in here, there's so
Don't wait.
many.
You could be earning points toward your next trip with the JetBlue card.
So how
I gotta
many
hit
of you are
something
here
here.
because of some fascination with the case of Barb Valentine?
3 years ago, it was here on Crypto Peak they found Barb's things.
Canada is rich with incredible legends about weird and wonderful cryptids, such as the Suka.
Beast or spirit? Don't think anyone quite knows what this thing is. Suka thrives on all kinds of crazy energy. And oftentimes it's just too much for folk to handle. What the hell? What's going on?
Barb is kind, formidable.
Barb, if you're out there somewhere, please come home.
It's happened to me over and over. Well, sometimes I lose whole days. How is that even possible? And then everything's caked in mud. Feels like I fell down a rabbit hole.
I feel different. Do I look different?
Barb?
Do you think a brush with the Suka kid would make you forget who you even are?
We
This one's pretty dope.
Around here, it's like the forest just swallows them up. Don't be scared. It'll be okay.
People like us gotta stick together.
Honestly, I gotta take a bathroom break. It's been almost 2 hours and I feel like I barely played.
Yes, I do believe I have.
Ever divine spirit has touched you. I say embrace it.
What I have here is a tool for communicating with the dead. A gateway to another world. A supernatural device that's led to violence, delirium, and summoning demons! Released by Parker Brothers. Before I can begin talking about this thing, I first need to decide how I'm gonna pronounce it. Everybody calls it Ouija board, which never made sense to me. It's spelled Ouija. So it's a silent O, silent U, E at the end. It's just an entirely different word. The back of the box says it's either Ouija or Ouija. I'm going with Ouija because at least that's closer to the actual spelling, not to mention it came from the French and German words for yes, oui and ja. Ja? Why isn't it we-ya then? There's been many types of rituals for contacting spirits over the ages, but the Ouija board was the first type to be mass marketed, beginning in the late 19th century. To use the Ouija board, you're supposed to have more than one person. You and your friends gather around and place your hands on the plancha. That's what it's called. But for all I know, it could be pronounced guacamole-mo. You move it around in a circle, ask the spirit a question, and then wait for an answer. Supposedly, the spirit will move the plancha over the letters to spell out the answer. But you're all touching the plancha, so it's a group effort. It takes all your powers combined, the living, the dead, the powers above, and the leader in charge of the game. Some say that it's just unconscious muscle reflexes that cause the plancha to move around, while others swear that Ouija boards are a serious matter. Well, I don't have anybody else to try this with, so I'm gonna have to do it on my own. Is there anybody here? Are there spirits present? Has there ever been anybody or anything here? Anyone who can give me an explanation on the things that have happened, please speak now. Anyone who can confess to the murdering of my friends, Mike, Bootsy, talk to me if you can. Is there anyone who can prove my innocence? Does this board have mystical qualities? Does this cardboard and plastic Walmart bought Parker Brothers piece of shit do anything at all? Oh well. Bored again. You know what? What the fuck have I been doing not playing this? I have Domino Rally! Domino Rally is derived from the traditional dominoes, an old game with varying rules like dice and cards. But one day, somebody found out that there's this cool thing you can do. If you stand them up and knock one over,
I did just literally spend all that time downloading maps and whatnot,
that the term
and
domino
wasting
effect
a lot of
is used in
screen
general
time,
whenever
but for now, I'm
describing
gonna
anything
get
that sets
off.
off a
I'm a
chain
bit more
reaction
tired
event.
today than normal.
In
I'm
the
just gonna
80s
play
and
these out.
90s, kids didn't care about
Maybe
tradition.